Hey, just recording a little tire update and tire video, whatnot. First of all, with the Mickey Thompsons, the Baja Boss AT, they're still good. I make this quick. Going through like the little niggles I have when speeding excessively, like speed that runs on the highway, which you're not supposed to do. You get a little tire whistle, as I call it. There's just air traveling through the threads or whatever in between the voids and the treads. So it's natural. It does it. Like, yeah, my old ridge grabbers does it too. I do say these are still the better tire, especially in rain. Like, these grip absolutely phenomenal in rain. Like, the ridge grapplers, they don't grip as good in rain as this tire does. So for that aspect alone, I put this on top of the ridge grappler all day and all night. And I had the ridge grappler for a while. And these I had for over, over a year. Yeah, it's been over a year. It's been over a year since I had these. Time flies, but it's pretty good. I don't have any quirks, and soon, hopefully, I will be towing to test the towing capabilities of these. Make sure it feels planted and secure when towing, and making sure the tires are adequate enough for the job. I'm sure they are, but that's to be determined when I actually test it out, because my towing always consists of like at least pulling a car or something. And yeah, you pull a car, then you'll know it, because you'll feel it. The tires will get warm. So that's like the best time to like do a test like that. All right, enough about this. All right, for the Phaeton, I got new wheels and tires. I got the tires from Fitment Industries. They're Vercelli Strada 2, and I did not do stretch fitment on this setup. This is a 295/25 on a 22-inch wheel, and it's a square setup, and the dimensions of the wheel are 22-inch in diameter and 10 and a half inches wide from the inside bead. So it's a pretty massive wheel and tire. But these Bentley Flying Spurs and Volkswagen Phaetons, they're pretty much the same. The fitments, they are the same. This one's a plus 42 offset with an 8mm spacer. So the offset will be, if you want to fit it around your car, at least stick with like a 35, around 35, a positive 35 offset, and you're good. You might need a little spacer with the 35 for the brake calibers, depending on the wheel design. But I got an 8mm, and I'm totally fine. And I do say in my little time with these wheels and tires, I actually got the wheels new. Pretty much, I just saw this and I had it checked on my list, and I was like, okay. And ironically, I hit a pothole in Kentucky with the stretch setup, of course. Then it actually leaked in an unfamiliar place to me. It actually leaked like inside like the split in the spoke. Yeah, which I deemed it no good. I don't fix wheels like that. I just gonna turn it into a table or something. But anyways, with these Vercelli Strada 2 tires, like I said, I got these from Fitment Industries, and it's actually pretty eerily quiet. Like, it's a very quiet tire for the size. You don't get tires this size and it'd be quiet. Sorry, a bug like landed right on my ankle. I played it off. But but for the size, they're quiet. Like, they're quiet for the size. Like, the road noise is kind of like muted, which is kind of weird. I'm not used to that. So I'm used to hearing everything, so that's good, but it's something new for me because any tire of this thickness, you hear more road noise and you can't get away from it. So I'm pretty impressed. They recommend them on Fitment Industries, and a lot of people like swear by them. I'm going to put that to the test and see if they just saying, hey, I'm gonna save some money or whatever, because I said after these, if these depends on how these lasted, I was gonna go with the tire that came with my factory wheels before I sold them, and those were the Continentals. But I just wanted to make sure I get something out of these first, because normally tires don't last, but like it doesn't matter what the size is, but normally tires don't last. They don't last too long on these cars because it's so heavy in the front, because the big W12 is heavy, so the fronts tend to wear a lot faster than the rears, so you got to keep them rotated. But I will keep everybody updated on these tires, especially the Mickey Thompsons. Like this car, I drive it sometimes, but I don't drive it all the time. I got a Mercedes CL, so I'm trying to split time with them. And personally, this, I'm in the recovery stages of this. Like normally these eat money with mechanical failures and stuff, but no, it's been eating money in other ways. Like it just needed an app, so I took it to the shop. Side note, yeah, my review of the wheels and tires are over. But on a side note, like I took it to this local shop here in my area, and it was pretty cool. But they damaged it, and the story behind, and they didn't even fix the problem. The problem ended up being was a bad inner CV joint, which I just bought a replacement app, so no problem. But I got it back with some damage. I don't have the keys on me, but the shifter broke on the inside, which my guess is they worked on it and did not plug it up, which you're supposed to plug the batteries on these cars and keep it charged. I think the battery ran dead, and it locked them out the shifter. Regardless, I got the piece from my guys in was it Jones Auto Parts in Orleans, Indiana. They're like about 5 hours away from me. I drove and picked up the part. They're pretty good. They helped me get some, window regulators and some more stuff. So yeah, they're pretty good. But they broke my gear shifter. As you know, VW has a plastic little thing on top of the gear shift lever. It should be metal, but it's whatever at this point. But that broke, so I had to use a pair of pliers to shift. And then they hit my bumper, which doesn't look all bad, but at the same time, if anybody who owns Bentleys, or the Bentleys of this time, or the VW Phaetons, these bumpers are notorious. Like they're meant to shatter. So yeah, a small little scuff is like suicide. So pretty much they it's all misaligned now and stuff. So this is supposed to be out a little bit. They basically, I guess they hit my car with another car or something like that and hit it for me, but it's all good. Like I don't argue, and it's a waste of time. I just get stuff fixed, and I just know not to go to them anymore. And karma happened. The shop just they had to get relocated to a shop due to finances. So kind of show you, karma always happens. And luckily they broke the grill on this thing right here, which I can order from it had to come from Europe, of course, because it's no longer available here in the US. But they broke this, but they didn't break this piece, thank goodness, because this I had to get another piece. So yeah, see, it's kind of wobbly. It's kind of wobbly here. It's not supposed to be wobbly. So it clearly hit it, and it hit it kind of hard, but it cracked it. It could be repaired, but I'll probably just get a new bumper cover and call it a day, and then buy a new piece. I can order that from like the eBay or something. They have it in Europe. I just have it shipped and call it a day. But other than that, like, this car hasn't bankrupted me per se, like people said it would. And I think it's just because of the twin turbos, lack of turbochargers, and all them crazy vacuum lines. But I don't know. But you know, I think eventually I will get rid of it. But I'm gonna at least go through a set of tires before I do that. So all right, this video is going on a tangent. So with that, I will do a little backup. I guess get a little I get a little circle around the Phaeton. Alright. One thing I did, I took off the roof spoiler thing, because it was starting to get a little annoying. So I took it off. I think it looks better without it, so I took it off. Alright. There we go. We're out.